Farg'ona davlat universiteti talabalari va magistrantlari diqqatiga. Ilm yo'lini tanlagan aziz yoshlar, endilikda siz yillik o'quv rejasida belgilangan dars mashg'ulotlari va mavzularni nafaqat oliy ta'lim muassasasiga kelgan holda, balki maxsus platformaga joylanuvchi video darslar orqali ham o'zlashtirishingiz, bilimlaringizni mustahkamlashingiz mumkin. Bu borada biz sizga yaqindan ko'mak beramiz. Ya'ni oliygoh professor o'qituvchilar tomonidan olib borilgan dars jarayonlari tasvirga olingan holda taqdim etiladi. Biz sizning mukammal va sifatli ta'lim olishingiz tarafdorimiz. Siz istagan paytingiz va joyingizda ushbu darslarni tomosha qilishingiz va mavzularni mukammal tarzda o'zlashtirishingiz mumkin. Farg'ona davlat universiteti rahbariyati talabalar uchun qulay va mukammal ta'lim sharoitlarini yaratib berishga hamisha tayyor.
Good morning, dear listeners. Today I'm going to speak about the word formation. My name is Muhayyo UMAROVA and I'm an instructor at the Fargana State University Foreign Language faculty. Okay, today's theme is English word formation. Today we should learn what kind of tips, what kind of types of the word formation do we have. Okay, today we will cover these topics with you, the types of the word formation. Today we will talk about the compounding, prefixation, suffixation, conversion, clipping, blends, back formation, acronyms, and other types of the word formation we will discuss with you. Actually, what is word formation? So many students have kind of difficulties in terms of knowing, in terms of learning word formation. What is actually word formation? In linguistics, word formation is an ambiguous term. It means unclear term. Why? Because we can refer to it in different ways. The first one is the process which words can change. It means that with the help of the word formation, we can change some kind of words in terms of part of speech or in terms of the meaning. And the next one is the creation of new lexeme in a particular language. It means that with the help of the word formation, we can change the words or we can create any kind of new lexeme in a particular language, of course in English. Well, what is compounding? The first type is word formation is considered as a compounding. Actually, compounding is that two or more words can be joined together in order to create a new meaning. For example, home and work. If you pay attention to the word home, it's a place that we can live, and the work, it's a kind of assignment that we can do. And if we combine two words together, it can be homework. It's a kind of assignment that can be done at home. And the next one is pickpocket. Pick means to take something, and pocket is a part of clothes. You can put things, you can put money, and if we combine this word together, it can be pickpocket. But actually the meaning is, we can say that it's a robber that can take your money from your pocket. Well, the meaning of the compounding is not always sum of the meaning of its part. If you pay attention, the best features of the word formation, especially in compounding, here the meaning of the compounding, it's not the kind of, cannot be the similar to the original meaning of the word. But sometimes here, it's the same. We can just accept the meaning and then we can give the meaning to the compounding words. But when it comes to another type, we cannot give this meaning as an original meaning. And types of the compounds. We will have three types of the compounds. They can be compound nouns, compound verbs, and compound adjectives. Now we will discuss each side one by one. The first one is compound nouns. What is compound noun? From the name, it's a part of speech. It's a noun, and we will compound it. We will create a new kind of part of speech. Like boyfriend. Boy, it's a noun, yes, and friend also noun. But when we combine this word together, it's becoming again noun. We are creating noun from nouns. Or hatchback, it's a kind of car, and we can also combine this word noun plus noun. And if we pay attention to the second one, sunshine. Sun, we know it's a kind of thing, it's a large thing, and the shine is a verb, and then if we combine noun plus verb, it's becoming again noun. And birth control, it's like this. And the third word, it's a software. Soft, it's an adjective, and where it's a noun. If we combine this word adjective plus noun, it's becoming compound noun. And fast food also, it's a fast adjective, and food, it's a noun, and we know, and we will create some words, it's a kind of common for us, fast food. In, crowd, and overkill. If you pay attention to the word in and over, it's considered as a preposition, and we can combine this word with the noun, and we are creating a new compound noun here. Next one is compound verbs. In the next type of the word formation, especially compounds, it's a compound words. Compound verbs, how can we create it? The first one is carbon. It's a kind of chemical thing, and the noun we can, and copy, it's a verb. Noun plus verb, and we are creating compound verb. And skydive. Sky means a noun, yes, and we know about it, and dive is a verb, and we are creating a new kind of word, and that word means kind of parachuting. Next one is fine-tune. Fine, it's an adjective, and tune, it's a verb, and we are creating verb here. Overbook, it's a, over here is a preposition, and book here it's a verb, and we are creating compound verb with the help of these words. Bad mouse. Bad, it's an adjective, and mouse, it's a noun. Here we are creating one compound verb, that means bad mouse. It's from the name you can guess it, it means criticizing. Next type of the compounds is compound adjective. What's compound adjective? From the name it's an adjective, but in this case it's a compound. Yes, it's combined. Well, the first one is capital. Capital is a noun, and intensive it's an adjective. If we combine two words together, it will become compound adjective, capital intensive. And deaf and mute. These both words are adjective, are considered as an adjective, and if we combine to this word, and the adjective part of speech can be disabled. Coffee and table. Two nouns can be joined together, and as a result we are creating a new kind of compound adjective here, coffee table. What kind of table? It's a coffee table. And roll neck. It's a type of the clothes, and we can just identify roll, it's a kind of verb, and neck is a noun, we know about it, and we are creating here compound adjectives. Or if we consider the white color, white is an adjective, and we are combining the word with the color, and we are creating new type of the compound adjective. Go, go. With the help of the two words, the same words, we are creating compound adjectives. It's type of the dance, we can dance together. Next one is prefixation. Most students know about the prefixes. Yes, prefix is a kind of it was derived from the prefixation, and prefix means it's additional letters or additional words, we can say. And we have two types of the prefixation. The first one, class-changing prefixation, and class-maintaining prefixation. What's the difference between them? The first one, class-changing, it means that in this part of speech of the words can be changed. For example, the sleep. Actually, sleep is a verb, but if we add the word a, it will become adjective, asleep. The student is asleep while during the lesson. And the next one is bewitch, which actually it's a noun, but with the help of the prefix be, we are creating another type of the verb. And enslave. Slave, it's a noun, and with the help of the prefixes e and an, we are creating verb here. You see here the class changing. It means the part of speech can be changed here from verb to adjective, from noun to verb, and from noun again to verb. And the next one, class maintaining prefixes. In this part, the part of speech or the class of the words cannot be changed, can be remained the same. For example, definite here. Definite actually the means is clear, and it's considered as an adjective. And if we add the prefix to this word I and e, it's the meaning, and the not meaning, the part of speech can be the same. For example, adjective, definite, and if you put the prefixes in, indefinite, it's also adjective. Next one is for a man. For man is a noun, and for is a kind of part of body, it's also noun. And if we combine to this word, it's becoming again noun. It means that from noun, we are creating another noun. And etc., we can say. Next one is suffixation. Unlike the prefixation, suffixation can be added, suffixes can be added at the end of the sentence, at the end of the words. For example, suffixes forming nouns. It means that with the help of the suffixes, we are creating different part of speech, especially noun. For example, noun from noun. With the help of the word DOM, we are creating kingdom. Kingdom is a place where kings can live. For that reason, it's kind of new word can be appear here. Next one is noun from verb. It's E. With the help of the word employ, we are creating another verb, employee. Noun from adjective. From the adjective, we are creating a noun. Here, dependent is an adjective, but with the help of the C and E, we are creating noun, dependence. And suffix can create verbs. For example, with the help of the noun, we can create verb. Like here, beauty, actually it's a beauty, but with the help of these suffixes, we are creating verb, beautify. And the next one, verbs from adjectives, E and I. With the help of these words, we are creating, again, one type of the verb, shorten. Actually, it's an adjective, short, but we are creating, with the help of the adjective, we are creating verb. Next one is suffixes forming adjectives. Adjectives from noun. With the help of the A and L, we are creating another type of the adjective from the noun. For example, education is a noun, and with the help of these suffixes, we are creating adjective. Next one is also like this, adjective from verb. With the help of the understand, we are creating understandable. It can be like an adjective. An adjective from adjective. We can create the same different part of speech with the help of the same part of speech. For example, here, ish, it's a green like a type of color, and with the help of the I, S, and H, we are creating greenish, another color. Suffixes forming adverbs. With the help of ly, ward, and wiste, we are creating different part of speech, especially adverbs. Like namely, we can say otherwise, like this. And conversion. The first type of the word formation is considered as a conversion. What's actually conversion? Conversion is an assigning already existing word to a new syntactic category, to this new syntactic part of speech. For example, the first to hit, it was accepted as a verb first, but after some period isn't accepted. It was changed as a noun also. Now we can use this word as both noun and verb. Next one, adjective to noun. The first one we will use in the past we will use this kind of word, a final game. It means the final last game. But nowadays we are using this final, and it's clear for everyone. It's a final. Now we can see that with the help of the adjective final, we are using as a noun now. Noun to verb. And a sign. It's a signature we put in the official documents, but now we can see that I'm putting a sign, or we can date that I signed a kind of official document. It means that we are changing the word to verb. An adjective to verb. An empty box. With the help of the empty, now we can use it as a verb nowadays. Next one is clipping. Shortening polysyllabic words by deleting more or one or more syllables. It means that in the past we have accepted so many words, different polysyllabic words, but in order to make our conversation more concise and more colorful, we are creating a new type of the word. For example, gasoline. It was accepted as a one word, one independent morpheme. But after some period, in order to make our conversation, our daily speech more concise, we will create this word, just gas. Now, gas, it's very natural and a common word that we can use in our daily life. Next one is hamburger. Hamburger, this is a real word, this is a fully word, but in order to make it shorter, in order to make our conversation more comfortable, we are using this word without ham. It means just we are saying burger. Next one, delicate accent. Actually, this word is somehow similar to the German language, and delicate as sun. With the help of the word, we are omitting this part, only we are saving the deli, and we can creating a new word with the help of the clipping. Next one, microphone. Microphone is actually a full word. It's a kind of full independent morpheme, but actually, and in order to make it more comfortable in our daily use, we are using the word mic, and it's more familiar for everyone. Well, next one is blends. What is blend? It's somehow similar to compounding. We have learned it in our first presentation, but it's somehow different from the compounding. If the compounding can combine two words as exist, but here blends, we are omitting, we are deleting some parts of the words. For example, motor, hotel. We are taking from the first syllabus from the word motor, and from the hotel we are taking the last syllabus, and we are creating another word like a motel. It's a place that we can put our motors. And the breakfast and lunch, like this, we are moving, we are taking the first syllabus from this word and other syllabus from that word, and we are creating a new type of the word branch with the help of the breakfast and lunch. Next one is wireless fidelity. With the help of this word Y and Phi, we are creating a new type of the word that we use in our daily life, like Wi-Fi. This is very common and a natural word that we can use in our daily life a lot. Sheep and goats. With the help of the first syllabus and the last syllabus, we are creating these words short. But actually in the compounding, we cannot delete the words. We will combine these words as a whole sentences. But here in the blends, we are omitting some parts, we are deleting some parts, first syllabus or the last syllabus, and we are creating a new type of the word. Next one is back formation. From the name, it's a back. It means that looking at the back. Definition: creative reduction due to the incorrect morphological analysis. If you pay attention to this word, why it's incorrect morphological analysis? Because our scientists, our scholars had this kind of conclusion that editor, it was first established in 1649, but actually after some period our scholars think about it and they said it can be edited, like, and we can use it as a verb, like an edit. And it was accepted in 1791. You see, from the word, from the years, you can know that the first editor was accepted as a new word, and then edit we will create with the help of the editor. Or if you pay attention to the next one, television, and this is actually the one word that we have accepted in the past, television. It is 1907, and after some period, after 20 years, we have another term like tili, but actually it's very rare to use it in our use. And paramedical. Now the paramedical, it's actually accepted as a new, the whole word, but actually after some period, after approximately 40 years, we will change this word. Not the change, we will make some changes, and we will create with the help of this word a new word. Next one is acronyms. What is acronym? Acronym is a kind of abbreviation, but there is a difference between them. Acronyms is in the words that derived from the initial letters of each word. Why? Because in order to use our conversation more concise, we will use, as I told before, we will use a different type of the shorter words. Here we are using a new word like strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. These words we are taking the first letter from each word. From here, S, W, O, and T, and we are creating a new word, SWOT here. And next one, self-contained underwater breathtaking apparatus. Here we are taking the first letters from each word, like an S, C, U, B, and A, and we are creating scuba. This is we can come across in this kind of word a lot because it's very popular word, it's a very famous word we can use in our daily life. Okay, and the next word is self-contained underwater breathtaking apparatus. With the help of this word, we are creating new type of the abbreviation, and from each word we are taking the first syllable, first letters, like an C, S-C-U-B-A, and we are creating a new word, scuba. It's very familiar and very common word we can use. Next type of the word formation is onomatopoeia, and it's somehow strange, it's somehow uncommon for us, because with the help of the kind of the animals sounds, we are creating a new word. This is if you pay attention to the definition of onomatopoeia here, that words created to sound like the thing that they name. Yes, here in English, Japanese, and Tagalog, you can guess it. But here in the Indonesian, we have this kind of new word, kukuruku, and this is the word of the rooster. Yes, we know about it. And the next word is a meong. It's a kind of animal like a cat sound. So you see that with the help of the animals sounds, we are creating a new word in English. Next one is eponymous. Eponymous is a person after whom a discovery, invention, place is named. For example, some kind of inventor person or some person can create a new kind of place or can invent some kind of new object, and with the help of their name we can move to the meaning to another thing. For example, say here it's the Celsius, and with the help of the Andreas Celsius, it's the name of the Andreas Celsius, we are calling the object's name because it's the invention of him. And next one is Cook Islands. Cook, why it's called Cook? Because James Cook discovered this place. For that reason, this place was called with the help of the name of James Cook. We are creating, you see, we are creating a new word with the help of this name. And next one is toponyms. Toponyms, if you pay attention to the definition of this word, is a place name, especially one derived from the topographical feature. It means that with the help of the topographical or geographical features of some place, we are creating a new word. For example, Montana. Montana is, we know, it's a kind of place that we can call in Spanish, but actually in Spanish it means that mountains, and they will call this name as a mountains, but actually we have accepted as a new word like Montana, not mountains. Next one, in the Chippewa, the Mississippi it means that it's big river, but actually we can say that it's not big river. We are calling this river as a Mississippi nowadays. That's all for today's lesson. Just we will revise our past lesson, our today's discoveries that identify the type of the word formation. The first one, information and commercials. And for commercials, you see we are creating bland. Why? Because we are omitting some parts of these words. Next one, babysitter. With the help of this word, babysitter, it's a noun and we can make it verb, like a babysit. For that reason, this is back formation. Next one, demigod means it's a kind of, with the help of the demi, we are creating a new word and it's considered prefixation. Next one is suffixation, doable. With the help of the able suffixes, we are creating a new word, doable. Next one, a catalog. Catalog, it's actually noun, but we are conversing the part of speech to verb, like into catalog. It's becoming conversion. Next one is drama and comedy. With the help of these words, drama and comedy, we are omitting some parts of these words and we are creating a new word, dramedy. It means that it's becoming bland, type of the word formation. And game and pet. Game, pet, we are accepting to this word, we are combining to this word as it exists as a full word. For that reason, it's considered as a compound. Next one is also compound, Greek god. It's also considered as a compound. I can say that as an assignment, you can practice because practice makes perfect. If you practice it all, you should compare your language one, it means your native language, with the target language. This is English word formation, and you should think, you should find the similarities and the differences between your native language and English. Thank you for your attention.